Hi, my dearest beloved friends. This is our last video from the power of your infinite self. We discontinue this format of communication and we offer you something more advanced. Until June 1st, 2026, I offer you free private sessions. You may deepen your experience of the third ring of power, or you may bring up any issue you want to resolve. It's not going to be traditional one-on-one format. We are going to do something more effective that has potential to bring true resolutions to your issues during only one session. I request to share with me one question or one issue per session. You will send your request by email, which is given in the description to this video, our contact information. But you send me not only your inquiry, not only your problem, but in order for me to be able to work with you, you have to do some homework first. You have to give me full written detailed descriptions of your suggested 3 possible solutions of your issue as you see it. And then I'll record for you a private, strictly confidential video only for you with my detailed uh, response, my detailed private consultation. But please, again, gentle reminder, without your homework, detailed descriptions of your 3 suggested options. 3 means 3, no less, and I require no more, only 3 suggested options of solution to your issue from your end. Without that, we will not be able to work together. Otherwise, it will be a useless waste of time and resources of both of us. Your active participation is mandatory here. And you start first with your suggested 3 solutions in much detail, not just 2-3 words, 2-3 sentences, couple of pages per one solution, please. After I receive your email, I'll record a video for you on first come, first served basis. You may wait for a while, but you will receive my private video and we will work together extremely effectively on the level of the third ring of power, which is supernatural level, where supernatural is always natural. We will not waste each other's time. You will get helped. The power of your infinite self is boundless, and by your power you will help yourself. And I will teach you how you can always help yourself without the spiritual books, spiritual teachers, seminars, retreats, and the like. You're absolutely self-sovereign and self-sufficient being. Your being is your sustenance. And now you'll find out why you no longer have time for listening to other teachers, read their books, and visiting so-called sacred sites. Because if you always live like I will share with you now, you're always creating the most powerful sacred space within you and around you all the time. So you don't need to visit any other sacred spaces or sacred sites. So let's take a look at the day of a master of the third ring of power. First and most important, get a lot of sleep. You can actually sleep through all your leisure time when you're not busy. And during the day, you can take naps after naps after naps, whether you have a couple of minutes, breaks, free from work, take a nap, take a power nap. It's called power naps because they're sources of power. And of course, allow yourself to have a really deep, resourceful, good night's sleep. Sleep is one of the primary ways of energy generation. After you get up in the morning, you may prefer to start your day with sitting still in complete silence. About maybe 15 minutes, 30 minutes, or 1 hour. It depends on the level of your preparedness. Your mind should be completely silent. Silent, no thoughts, no music in your head. Why is it important? Because now your ultimate goal is to completely silence your inner dialogue. Unnecessary, random, spontaneous, chaotic thoughts steal our energy, and you don't want that. We lose our personal power when we overthink about things. When we support uncontrolled, chaotic behavior of our minds. That's why many people feel weakened during their days, because they don't control their minds. In order to be as super powerful and supernatural as you want to be, you start with rigorous mental self-discipline. Because another way of generating your personal life force energy is your efficiency in your mental self-management. No random thoughts, focus, concentration, and time slots with complete silence of your mind. Within the third ring of power, your personal energy plays a primary role in your efficiency. If you're efficient, then all necessary manifestations of health, abundance, and whatever is needed will be natural side effects. Now let me tell you something very important. We have 3 rings of power, which we also call the 3 rings of magic. I would strongly not recommend the first one. Many adepts of spiritual truth reach the second ring, fortunately. And if now you're hearing about the third ring and you feel like it's too much for you for now, you feel like you're not ready for such radical changes, then you are more than welcome to stay on the second ring as long as needed. Then for you, there's a lot of videos about mastery of the second ring, mastery of manifestation. And you can learn to manifest everything that you want in your life. Most of our videos are the second ring teachings, all videos before August 2025. A lot of videos. Instead of moving forward with us into the third ring of magic, third ring of power, you can revisit those teachings and successfully apply it. All of this work, all of those teachings, and to manifest whatever you want and to create a life of your dreams, truly. The difference between the second and the third rings is that on the second level, manifestation is the goal. The goal is to learn how to effectively manifest what you want, manifest your desires. On the third level, manifestation happens, but it's a side effect. Here we learn how to operate the source of all creations and the source of all manifestations. Here, not manifestation is our goal. The source of manifestation is our goal. Your personal power, which we also call energy and life force. It's all the same. If on the second level we can successfully manifest certain amounts of money or fabulous vacation, on the third level we'll learn to manifest missing arms, legs, internal organs. We perform creative miracles here. We change the world here. We truly make the entire world a better place, not only technologically, but we create new humanity. We introduce the world to the supernatural as a lifestyle, making the supernatural natural. But really, it's much, much, much more than that. So if you say, oh no, it's too much for me, you can stay at the second ring as much as you want. And it's not a wasted time for you. You learn the skills here that you'll desperately need for the third level of power whenever you feel ready to enter it. You'll enter there being fully prepared. But there are those who are ready now, the trailblazers. And I personally work one-on-one only with them. If you're one of them, you'll get my private videos. Or you can have many other experts and service providers who can help you to thrive within the second ring of power. And this is great. So many books, so many online courses, webinars, various kinds of tools. All of these you can find in our online stores and Telegram groups. But currently, I must focus only on the trailblazers of the third ring power. If you feel like you're one of them, you're more than welcome to contact me and we'll work together. So, if you are one of those trailblazers, this is how your day looks like. A lot of sleep, a lot of naps. During your breaks, I assume that you have a job or business. You get up in the morning, a few minutes, maybe an hour or two, sitting still in complete silence mind. But if you are new to silencing your inner dialogue, I would recommend you to use a stopwatch and to start with 1 minute, then a break, then try 2 minutes and increase time smoothly and gradually. Don't overwork here. Don't overstress. It's a very intense experience. I don't want you to burn out. You need gradual transition. No thoughts during those time slots. No music playing in your head. You push all of that out of your head by the power of your will. This is your first steps of awakening of your true power, the power of your willpower. It takes fully awakened willpower to be able to push all thoughts and musical tunes out of your mind and make it completely void and totally silent. But when you achieve that, then you activate the primary generator of your life force energy, your personal power, which is something that you really need the most. Everything else will be added to you. In addition to that, you get physical benefits, of course. It's scientifically proven that silencing the thoughts, spending some periods of time in the silence of mind boosts your brain, increases gray matter in its vitally important areas, such as, for example, prefrontal cortex, which is actually connected with your willpower, which is the main activator of your life force. If your willpower can push out of your mind all unnecessary chatter and music in your head, then your willpower is able to calm the storms and create all kinds of miracles. That's why it's important to let yourself not overwork and overstress with that, and to make this process smooth and gradual, because you don't want to burn out. It's really a fire that burns. Start with 1 minute, then 3 minutes, 5 minutes, 30 minutes. Use your stopwatch. You'll find that you no longer need to overthink about things, overanalyze, overdeduce. You don't spend time to think things through. You know that as you generate enough life force, the food for your consciousness, you always have instant access to all kinds of information, to knowledge that you need at every particular moment. That's why you no longer think in advance what you are going to say to your client if you are doing counseling or healings. You know that all necessary wisdom will be available to you when it's needed, because you created a connection channel between your conscious and subconscious minds, and your subconscious mind knows absolutely everything. And now this knowledge is available to you because you created this channel. You always stay in the center of your power. This is actually that channel. When you stay in the center of your power, which is here and now, the present moment. And the present moment, here and now, focusing on the now, is that channel. At other times, besides specifically designated by you time slots for stillness and non-thought, you just focus on your current task. When you wash dishes, you think only about the dishes. And when you drive a car, you think only about driving. It will secure your safety on the road. That's for sure. As well as in other areas, high quality performance in everything. That naturally brings success and abundance and good health and all kinds of good things as you generate abundant power to heal you, to infinitely boost your consciousness, your mind, your body. Consciously forget about the past. Don't overthink about the future. When you're that super powerful, your future will embrace you with its loving care because life loves and always supports the powerful ones. That's why you always want to stay in your power center. Focus on the now. It frees your mind from the turmoil of overthinking because the thoughts steal your power and you naturally become more significantly more healthy, energetic, and successful when you're free from extensive thinking, dependence on thinking, thoughts, worries, cares, memories of the past, worries about the future. After spending some time in silence in the beginning of your day, create your to-do list. Write down your plan for today and follow it, no matter what. Your plan is more important than an old acquaintance whom you accidentally saw in the shopping mall. And some people in this situation totally forget about their plans and spend hours and hours and hours of talking with an acquaintance. If your path crossed with your acquaintance or even a family member, and it wasn't in your plans to spend time with them, you just say hi to them, let them go, and keep doing what you're doing. Your to-do list is your holy Bible, holy scripture, and you uncompromisingly follow your own commandments because you know that your disobedience to yourself can cost you a lot of trouble, and you don't need that. Someone may get offended that you didn't talk with them, but you kept your life force. What's more devastating, to lose your friend or to lose your power? To lose your power, of course. People come and people go, but your power remains forever. So the third ring of power lifestyle is a lifestyle totally dedicated to power generating and power saving. It's like you always live in the energy saving mode of operation. Less thinking, less speaking, or no thinking, no speaking at all. Just knowing things. You don't need to think if you already know. And in the power state of being, you always already know what you need to know all the time. Basically, you operate in only two modes of operation: total silence of mind and focusing on the now. And the most exclusive and the highest quality information and knowledge always manifest within you in real time as a side effect. From your subconscious mind, it will be available to your conscious mind all the time because the channel is created. Looks like the third ring of power significantly simplifies life. We can call it the extreme spiritual minimalism, and this is true. Because this is a way of life when you produce mega accomplishments with seemingly less effort. Although silencing the mind, for example, may take a lot of effort, but people around you can only see the tip of the iceberg and say, oh, he was born that fortunate and successful. But they don't have even slightest idea that sometimes, perhaps in the secret place of your solitude, you may get drops of sweat mixed with blood on your face, because sometimes it takes enormous effort to tame your mind. It takes enormous effort to generate personal power. The second and the third rings are totally different worlds. But when you're at your workplace or At business meeting, everything is now easy and effortless for you. And you sign a multi-billion dollar contracts easily and effortlessly because you are diligent with your homework. If to summarize, the third ring of power lifestyle is a lot of sleep, a lot of naps, silence of mind time slots during the day, and the rest of your time, it's focusing on the now, being fully present in your body. And then you always know what to say and what to do. All necessary knowledge always available to you from the depth of your subconscious, from the depth of your infinite self. And when you just do what you know you should do, life is easy and effortless. You just know things and do things which you know. No more reading books, no more listening to the podcasts, spending days and hours online looking for information outside of yourself, like medical information, spiritual information. People are obsessed, literally obsessed, by looking for medical information and spiritual information outside of themselves in the internet. And those things are traps to your power. No wonder we've always been tired, fatigued, and exhausted when we have been doing that, spending a lot of times online, things like that. Your subconscious mind knows everything always, anyway, as it's connected with the collective consciousness. Your subconscious mind is connected with collective consciousness of the past, present, and future, and the eternal now. Although the second ring folks have access to a limited amount of power, just enough to manifest for them fabulous vacations in Hawaii. And if Hawaii and a lot of money are the only thing that you need, you are welcome to stay in the second ring. For so many people, it's like they found their paradise, and they don't want to leave this place. And they will not leave as long as they are not ready to move on. Such is the natural order of things, natural order of life. Everything happens in perfect timing. I said a lot, but this is my last public video. This channel will stay online, so if you need to revisit some of the videos, we have a video section, we have a live broadcast section, a lot of material. You're more than welcome to revisit all of this abundance of wisdom, knowledge, powerful stuff. You'll find it out for yourself. But those of you who want to exit, who are ready to exit the second ring and to move on, you're welcome to connect with me and we'll work together. As you know, until the 1st of June 2026, it's totally free of charge. So if to summarize, sleep a lot, take a lot of naps, silence your mind, follow your to-do list, focus on the now, stay present in your body, always, fully present within your physical body. And then the supernatural will become natural. And then the life of miracles is yours. I hope to talk with some of you soon. Much love.